Debo986 wrote, I've recently started investing in funds and I can feel like I'm starting to become a bit obsessed with it. I know I should just step back and leave things be. How do I do that?
Good question. I look at my crypto portfolio probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. First thing I do when I wake up, I look at the crypto market, see how everything's doing. And I'm like, yay, or I'm like, But it's slightly different to funds because, I mean, even with the crypto, I look at it all the time. I don't tinker with it. I look at it. I don't second guess my decisions. Sometimes I might switch one for another, but I try not to tinker with it too much because it's like you're always trying to look at long term. For funds, I just put in money into them and I don't touch them. I don't look at them. I just leave it. I might look like once every few months, but I'm just leave it because it's meant to be, stable, steady growth. Crypto I have to look at every day because I might lose 80% of the value in a day. Hopefully, if you're investing in index funds, you're not looking to see that kind of volatility. So for my funds, I personally just put the money in and leave it be. The crypto, I look at it every day, but I also try and leave it be with a little bit of tinkering here and there.
Yeah, I think, if I introduced something into your life that was even more volatile and even more like up and down, you would just forget about the crypto and look at that instead.
Definitely.
I think, there's certain kind of people that just obsess over certain things. And what I found in my life was I started looking at, with the index funds, I was obsessed over that. And then started the YouTube channel, I became obsessed over the analytics on that. Podcasts, blah, blah, blah. I literally said to Will, who is one of the co-founders and owners of the podcast, I was like, oh, how are our clips doing on Instagram? And he was like, oh, I'll give you access. I was like, I don't want access because then I'll just be looking at that all the time. And I think, I think some people are just kind of like that. What I would say with the fun thing is, first of all, it's a relatively good habit. It's not like you're obsessed with eating cheeseburgers or whatever. It's a positive thing. And I think it just takes time to get your brain used to the fact that I've got money here that I'm kind of taking a risk with and hoping it'll do well. But yeah, I think as long as you're not selling or whatever, and if you are, delete the apps and just have them on your desktop instead. You can log onto all these apps with your desktop if you're finding it's something that's prompting you to act all the time.
That's a good idea. That's very good advice. I don't actually log into the portfolio and stuff. I actually just go on like Google, look at all the crypto prices so I can't actually tinker too much.
Yeah.
So if you can find your fund and look at it without actually logging into Hargreaves Lansdown or Trading 212, whatever it is, then you won't tinker, you can just watch it.
The key to long-term investing is just kind of tuning out the noise and sticking with it. We go into everything you need to know really to get started with investing in a dedicated email newsletter that you can sign up for below. You need to sign up for that. You need it more than anyone. Like the desert needs the rain, mate.